Look, not to be redundant, but let's be real. Nobody's blind. We all know what the disappointing, unflattering, paltry numbers associated with Chris Paul, a.k.a. CP3, actually are. 76 playoff games, 9-time All-Star, universally recognized as one of the best point guards in the game, and not even a single NBA Finals appearance, or a conference Finals appearance for that matter. But if you think for 1 second he's to blame, that he's the one who's come up short, do me a favor, please, and check your basketball IQ at the door. No, he's not the athletic Russell Westbrook, the sniper that is Steph Curry, the scoring machine turned point guard that is James Harden, or the all-purpose guard that is John Wall. But guess what? He's not 6'3" or above either. Yet still, that hasn't stopped him from being one of only 4 players to play at least 800 games and average better than 15-9, or averaging 18-9 for his career with a 4-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio in more than 35 minutes per game, while shooting better than 85% from the free throw line for his career. Time and again, he's proven things. 2 things. Athleticism and scoring isn't his forte. But if you need someone to actually run a show, it doesn't get much better than this young brother. I know this. Basketball people know this. And if Steve Ballmer and Doc Rivers refuse to embrace the obvious, maybe the time has arrived for us all to stop asking what the Clippers should do with CP3 and instead start asking what CP3 should do with the Clippers. At 6 feet, it's amazing how much of the onus has been placed on the shoulders of CP3 instead of Blake Griffin. It's also amazing how much Griffin has regressed, whether due to injury or how he's been used by Doc Rivers instead of having elevated his game, yet somehow was held onto for dear life rather than moved before February's trading deadline expired. Add to that DeAndre Jordan's inability to hit free throws, J.J. Redick's miniature size paired in the backcourt with the already undersized CP3, by the way, and no threat whatsoever offensively in Luke Mbah-a-Moute, along with a suspect bench production. And what do you have? Folks looking for someone to blame. Could y'all stop it, please? What would Carmelo look like with Chris Paul as his point guard? How about Paul George? Hell, how about 90% of the league? We all know the answer. Everyone, that is, except for those looking for a scapegoat. The thing is, CP3 would deserve it if it were not for all the stuff placed on his shoulders. Except it isn't on his shoulders. Now when DeAndre skipped out, not when DeAndre skipped out on Dallas because he wanted to remain in LA, and not when Griffin is looking for $200 million, and certainly not when all of us knows he needs help desperately and can't seem to get it to save his life. Too much on the shoulders of CP3. The brother needs help. That's all.